Hi, I'm Niki Whittle and I'm back with another weekend style guide. So I've written quite a lot in the past about why I think it's worth building a kind of a capsule wardrobe, a hard-working collection of clothes, and why I look after everything and store everything really well so that it lasts me for years to come. And I've talked about sort of detoxing and reassessing your wardrobe at the beginning of each season. So I thought that this time round, for this season, I would show you why I do that and why I encourage my clients to do the same. So we're creatures of habit. We will find that we're drawn to things that are familiar to us, that make us feel comfortable, and this is especially true when we go shopping. It's very normal to go into a shop and pick up something that looks like something you already have. And it leads to having not much variety in your closet. It can kind of make you feel like you don't have many things to wear because every time you put on an outfit it just looks the same as something else. And I see this a lot when I'm going through my clients' closets. I can guarantee that as soon as I open those doors I'm going to see a lot of one type of thing, whether it's stripy t-shirts, which is a popular one, blue jeans or white shirts. There's always a kind of a theme and it can be quite limiting. So a way to get around this and a way to kind of combat this is to have a look at what you have and try and see if you can spot a theme. Try and remind yourself what you have. And then once you've spotted that theme, just kind of stay away from it when you go shopping. You know, when you find yourself moving towards something that's like what you already have, just kind of put it back on the hanger. So I know that this is my theme. My problem, if you like, is leopard print. I have a lot of this, but I am fully aware of it, and I know that if I find myself going towards yet another leopard print item of clothing, I just have to put it back on the rail. I have too much of it, and you know, things will start to look very similar. And then another reason that it's worth reminding yourself what you have is not only if you store what you're not wearing for the current season, not only have you not seen it for a while, but the trends come around again and again. So there'll be trends that you're really liking this season, but because I know that we are often attracted to the same things over and over, there's a strong chance that you've invested in a trend that's very, very similar to that in previous years. So it's worth just checking what you have in your wardrobe and seeing if anything is like the things that you've been liking in store. So in effect, I'm kind of saying shop your closet before you shop in the shops. So I thought I would show you what I've got from my wardrobe well, actually some of this is almost 10 years old, so you know, I've had some of this stuff for a while. But some of these pieces are very much like items I've seen online or in store. So yeah, this is my haul, if you like, my shopping haul for the beginning of the season. So I have been really liking the kind of olive colours that are coming through. So yeah, I was kind of pleased when I remembered that I had this top here. And this kind of peekaboo detail is, I've seen this quite a lot as well recently in stores. So yeah, this will be kind of like a really useful piece this season. And I know I have to not buy anything else like it. And then I have this parka as well. This is something that I've seen lots of as well in store. This is kind of a classic piece, to be honest with you. The leather sleeves could date it slightly, but I love it and it fits me nicely. And there's no point in me buying another one because I have one already. Pleated skirts, I don't know if you've noticed, there's quite a few of these around. Some of them have more of a sheen or they're leather, they're beautiful. But yeah, I'd forgotten that I had this skirt, so I was quite pleased when I got that out of the suitcase. I've seen some gorgeous dresses in Zara. They're kind of a 70s trend. Actually, one of them was very much like this. I did remember that I had this. As soon as I saw the dress in Zara, I was like, oh yeah, I have something like that. So yeah, this will be brilliant. So actually I have a couple of dresses. I have these 4 here that have got a quite kind of 70s theme. I've seen one like this as well in Banana Republic that I really liked, so you know, I shouldn't get that. But maybe this time around I could buy like a full length dress or something, just add something different. And if I go and add another dress that's this kind of shape, then I'm not going to have many sort of different looks. This one is second hand. Actually, this one is vintage too. This one is perfect for this season. Again, I've seen things like this before, and the ruffles, that's a great thing. It kind of makes it look a little bit more contemporary. And this one is a kind of a midi length, and it's sheer. So that's another trend this season, is they're playing around with textures and lights, and so this sheer piece will be kind of useful. And it's reminding me that I have to not get any more pieces like that. This one is a really old, this must be about 8 or 9 years old, and it's really 70s with the pussy bow tie there and the pleats down the front. I don't actually have anything like this, sort of blouse type item of clothing with a long sleeve, so I think that that's something I might look at finding, be a really useful piece this year. That's another reason why it's good to do this, because you can kind of identify the gaps in your closet and fill those instead of rebuying and rebuying the same things. Lace, yeah, I have quite a lot of lace in my closet. I keep seeing gorgeous lace dresses, but I have this one that works really well, and I have this lace top, so probably best not to get any more of that. Leather is another trend. These leather pants are from Zara, and I wore them most of last year, and I think they have some really similar ones in again this year. So they'll be quite useful. Leather skirt, again, it's kind of a classic piece. This is, I think this is about maybe 10 years old. And I bring it out every season, and it's almost coming to the end of its life. I think the hem is coming down, so I'll see if I can repair that, and then maybe next year I'll replace it. This is a good tip as well, just for looking after leather. You can roll leather, that's supposed to be a good way to store it, but I can't help thinking that if you're going to store leather rolled for a long time, that it would damage it. So I hang small leather pieces that aren't too heavy, that haven't got too much weight, with a bit of tissue paper between the hanger and the leather, just to stop getting those marks. It sort of protects it a little. Check, plaid, wherever you are in the world, same thing. I have quite a lot of checked things, and find them really useful, just these classic casual shirts. They're quite nice tucked into skirts, worn over pants, quite versatile actually. And I have this dress, which I love, which I featured on the blog before. This is from All Saints, and this will look quite nice with a leather jacket and black tights, and sort of, it'll work for summer or winter, I feel. This is another very old piece. It was quite in fashion when I bought it, which is not why I bought it because I liked it. But because it was quite a big trend, it kind of dated very quickly. So yeah, I held on to it because something dating is not a reason to get rid of it. You get rid of something if it doesn't fit you, or it's fallen apart and you can't repair it, you know. So I stored it for a bit, and yeah, I'm probably going to wear that again this season. I love the back of that, and I can see that with leather skirt. I think that would look great. Jumper with a little ruffle sleeve. This was given to me by my sister, who didn't want it, so I've seen quite a few jumpers like this in store, so yeah, that's quite nice. That looks like something I bought yesterday. I have this jacket that fits in with the kind of tribal theme. I haven't worn it as much as I should do, so hoping to get a bit more wear out of it this season. Then I have these two capes, which I wear a lot in the winter, and these are back in store again, so it's quite nice. And then of course fur. So I have this fur jacket. This is from Zara. Last year got it in a sale, and I figured it's kind of a classic piece, that it would last quite a long time. So looking forward to wearing that again. And a fur stole, which I got for Christmas, and I've seen these all over the catwalk. So yeah, this is quite great piece to have already. It can be worn with a belt around them, or you can wrap them around, or you can even just through like this if you wanted to. So cozy. So yeah, so I have that, and I keep looking at these first dolls and thinking, oh, I'd love to get one of those, but actually I have one and I'd forgotten. So yeah, that's my kind of shopping my closet. I have other pieces as well that are just classics, jeans and knitwear and things, but it was just quite nice to go through and see that there are pieces that I've been drawn to on the high street that I already have. So it means that the budget that I have for clothes, which is pretty small, I can spend that on trying to get some new pieces into my closet and get a bit more variety, and yeah, kind of push myself out of my comfort zone a little bit. So yeah, that's why I do that. I'm not suggesting that this is something that you should do. I just wanted to show you what works for me and why I do it. So I'd be really interested to know whether you do anything like this, what you think to it, whether you think it's kind of boring and shopping and styling should just be not thinking too much and just grabbing and getting things that you like. So yeah, tell me what you think. Thanks. Bye.